Hello wrestling fans, welcome back to the Wrestling Wrap-Up. I, of course, as always, am your host, the megastar Austin Savage. This week, I'm going to be talking about Impact Wrestling. And yes, I'm sorry, I did have to make notes because I'm terrible at remembering shit. Angle and Crimson, I thought they were doing this very well this week. Very interesting how they're building it up. The reason I think they're building it up this way is because, obviously, most fans think that Crimson will win the Bound for Glory series and go on to challenge Kurt Angle at Bound for Glory. I would like to see them do something different. Robert Roode, I think, would make a great heavyweight champion. Even James Storm, I think, could have a run with the title. Crimson, I mean, I hear a lot of things on the net about him being compared to Goldberg. There's no comparison. And Gunner, maybe. Somewhere down the road, I think that kid's going to be world champion. Bully Ray is another interesting candidate and could give a good match to Kurt Angle, I believe it or not. The Knockouts 6-woman tag match, to me, was a little strange because they were bringing ODB, Jackie, and Velvet Sky all in the same team when just a few weeks ago they were trying to kill each other. Didn't make much sense to me, but I understand where they're going with it, with Miss Jackie and ODB trying to get contracts with Impact Wrestling, trying to do things the right way, so forth and so on. Kid Cash and Jesse Sorensen, great match. Really the only X Division match on the whole show. Kid Cash came out on top, which was good for him, good for business. I think Kid Cash is an excellent talent. Believe it or not, I think he's a great talent, a former X Division champion. And I believe he can help Impact, not just in the ring, but behind the scenes, helping these younger kids like Jesse Sorensen on how to build a match and how to build a character. The Knockouts title match next week. I like the build-up for it. We didn't hear from Winter. We did hear from Mickie James, which to me was a very strange promo from her, but very intense. I look to see a very good match next week from Alabama. I am not sure if she's going to win or not. I don't read the spoilers, which, by the way, it was taped tonight. So the spoilers will be on WrestleZone.com before the morning. The Hogan Flair Sting drama. I really don't want to see Hogan get in the ring with Sting, or anybody else for that matter, at Bound for Glory. I don't want to see Flair get in the ring. I do enjoy watching both of them wrestle 10 years ago. The match Flair had with Mick Foley earlier this year, I believe it was, or late last year, was good. But I think he needs to stay out of the ring. And if he can't, he needs to leave TNA. Sting is winding down his career, and the little kid in me wants to see Flair and Sting go at it just one more time. In a wrestling match, not this backstage stuff, not the run-in stuff. I want to see them get in the ring one more time. The little kid in me. The adult, mature wrestling fan in me doesn't want to see it because they're both way past their prime, and it won't be the same as the Great American Bash in '91. I spoke a little bit earlier about the BFG series. It's winding down. Next week we'll set up the finals for No Surrender, which will set up the winner of the series going on to challenge Kurt Angle at Bound for Glory. Like I said earlier, Crimson is probably going to win, but I would like to see somebody else squeak into that spot. Eric Young and Scott Baio. And I haven't spent a lot of time talking about the Eric Young TV champion type thing. But I thought it was very funny to see him fighting Scott Baio on a golf course. And he actually went for a cover and scored a quick 1-2-3 on Scott Baio. And I am laughing about it because it was funny. My only problem with this, and I've said it before, Eric Young is a hell of an in-ring talent, and they're squandering it away with these backstage, not even backstage, these public jokes of Eric Young, who is very talented. I said it before, I'll say it again. Let the kid get in the ring and wrestle. Other than Kurt Angle, there aren't too many really good wrestlers, and Eric Young is one of them. I'm going to speak a little bit about indie wrestlers, and one indie wrestler in particular. His name is the Boston bad boy, Jason Rumble. I haven't heard much from him lately. He's a local guy, wrestled for NWA On Fire, which is our local home promotion here in Maine. Great guy, great in-ring worker, very talented. Got his name from the Boston bad boy Tony Rumble, was trained by him. And fans, if you ever want to see really good wrestling, go to an indie show, because those guys will bust their asses for you guys. Without question, they bust their asses night in and night out, because they know you paid your $8, $9, $10, whatever it is, to see them. Excuse me for a minute. Excuse me. And indie wrestlers are where it's at. The WWE guys make a lot of money, but the indie guys, their heart and soul is in the business of pro wrestling, because they care about the fans. Case in point, I went to my very first NWA On Fire show, and Sonny Roselli was I guess he was the promoter that night, or the guy running the show. And they do autograph signings during their intermission, which is what, TNA does. And I really, really wanted to meet Jason Rumble, because I've been watching him on TV for weeks and heard a lot about him, and, I really wanted to meet the guy. I went over to Sonny Roselli at intermission and said, hey, is there any chance I can get Jason Rumble to sign my picture? And he said, well, Jason's not signing during intermission, but I'll have him come out at the end of the show and sign for you. I was a wrestling promoter for many years, okay? And I was a wrestler for many years, and I'm figuring, sitting on this side of the guardrail, that's a promoter telling a fan what he wants to hear, and I don't have a chance. As soon as that main event was over, the first person out that tunnel to sign autographs for fans was the Boston bad boy Jason Rumble. He signed my picture, he personalized it. Him and Mr. 450 Hammett, his tag team partner for the night, took a picture with me. That is one of my most prized possessions, is that picture and that autograph. Because Jason Rumble gave a fan exactly what he wanted. During their tag match, which was for the NWA On Fire Tag Team Championships, they actually posed for a picture for me prior to the match, which was really cool. Indie wrestlers will do pretty much anything for their fans, and I just have to tell you guys that. Go to an indie show. They love their fans. They take care of their fans. I'm going to wrap this up. I want to thank you guys for watching the show. Email the show, questions, comments, whatever you want, opinions, and I'll get back to you guys on the show or even in an email. WrestlingWrapUp@yahoo.com. Follow me on Twitter @ProudToBeStraightEdge. I may do a video Friday night after SmackDown. I don't watch SmackDown a lot, but I might this week, where I have Saturday off from my regular boring 9-to-5 job. Sorry. Or I will catch you guys Monday night after Raw, because I know I have Monday and Tuesday off. Alright, thanks for watching the show, guys. I'll catch you later.